All right, guys, we're in my coach with Ben. Now, me and Ben have worked on Irma 2017.
Florida Keys.
Florida Keys, yeah. It ran over the Keys pretty hard, and Ben worked out of Plantation, and I did a little work with Ben. Thought it might be fun for Ben to kind of come on here. Now, he's come up to Sarasota, and he's helping us on this storm. Thought it might be fun to let Ben tell a little bit what he does with that national telecommunication company that we work for, and kind of tell you guys what he does, and then if he has anybody back home he wants to give a shout out to. So let's hear from Ben.
So back in 2017, multiple trips down to the Keys trying to restore power, restore the sites, get generators on sites. Pretty much over here it's kind of the same thing, but the biggest thing is getting the microwave systems back up and working so that the counties can communicate from site to site. And so this is only the first day that we're out here. We've got a pretty good grasp of what the needs are of the customer on the West Coast here. And our objective is to get their 911 Motorola radio system restored back to where it was originally. There's a couple sites that are on the outer islands that we don't have access to because the bridges have collapsed. So we're not quite sure at this time how we're going to help that situation out there.
So like the whole bridge is like it's one way in, one way out, and that whole bridge is
gone.
Yeah,
totally.
Literally washed it away.
Yeah, there's 3 bridges for what I understand has totally collapsed. Now there's only one island, which is Sanibel, that is totally cut off 100%.
And so they're having to have barges or boats or people to go out there and get those folks off?
Yeah, when we were headed north today up 75, we saw a whole caravan of Marine Patrol and Coast Guard that was going out there to try to help the people on the island get off the island. That's going to be something they're going to deal with for 6 months to a year before they get the bridges built.
Back. That's going to be something incredible.
So,
well, Ben, do you have anybody back home that's like missing you that you'd like to say hi to? Any family or friends?
Well, I would. My son's birthday's today. He turns 34, and I'd like to say hi to my wife, Andrea.
And that's great. Well, Ben, we appreciate you coming down. We appreciate the time that you give to the team and away from home. I know a lot of times this work right here is kind of out of the goodness of your heart to help out these folks, and I'm sure these folks appreciate it, because the faster you guys get the radio system back on, the faster life gets back to normal down here in the island, Sanibel Island, and then in Sarasota,
the western coast of Florida.
The western coast, really got hammered by that storm. So we really appreciate it.
Well, I appreciate being part of the team. This is like my 4th deployment for a major disaster, so it's been very eye-opening and great experience.
Well, good. Well, thanks for taking the time to do this, man.